海賊王になる男だ。
What is going on, guys? It is your boy Cali Mac on the track, Never Whack, bring it back, and we are finally back with our first episode of the year, Straw Hat Sit Down, episode 185. Yes, sir. We are back for 2026, ladies and gentlemen. We had a nice little holiday break. Hope you guys enjoyed yours. We are back with a new year and another year of Oda's masterpiece, One Piece, to delve in, dive in, all that good stuff, man. I'm here with the crew as usual. We are all back in the building, full force. The Fantastic Four in the building, you feel me? Starting with that boy, Mr. G. What is going on, my brother?
What's good, everybody? Happy holidays, happy New Year. Thank you all. Hope you guys are feeling rested. I missed you guys. I missed talking about One Piece. And I do have a few shout outs. So the other day I put in our chat, this never happened before. I met someone that was actually subscribed to us for the first time before like me even like telling them about the pod or anything like that. Shout out to James from the Wawa gas station near me. He saw like I went to get gas. I normally don't go there. I always go to the one down the street because I usually have cash, but this time I don't. I didn't. And so he noticed my One Piece stickers because I have the Nika and the regular Straw Hat Jolly Roger on my car, as well as the lineup of the Straw Hat in the back doing like the impel down, like standing against the government. But and we were talking, and then I told him about the pod, and next thing you know, he pulled it up, and he was subscribed already, bro. And that shit was absolutely wild.
Crazy, bro.
So, shout out to you, dude, because that's never happened before, and that was pretty fucking awesome. And also shout out to our cousin, my wife and our cousin Rob and Ariane. They had a baby girl, and her name is Nami Vivian. And I want to shout out
That's
to you
so
guys
cool.
because yeah, so Nami Vivi in the house. We got the best navigator princess in the family now. So I wanted to give you guys a huge shout out. And yeah, like fucking One Piece is the best. He was having and then back to James real quick. He was having a bad day, and now like thanks to One Piece, like everyone's having a great day. Like it was pretty fucking awesome. So I just want to shout out everyone. And yeah, I miss One Piece, and thanks to it, we're all together, and we're fucking 185 episodes in, which is pretty wild. So
Yes. Big shout outs to One Piece. Big shout outs to the homie James. We see you. Thanks for supporting, brother. Shout outs to your cousins as well. Naming the baby Nami is fire. I don't think I could get my girl to go for something like that. That's fire. I can't lie.
Sneaking Vivi into Vivian is also so tough.
No, that's gas.
yes,
Shout out
dude,
to them. That's
it's
gas.
so good.
That's
They did it
gas.
so good, bro. Like, oh man, I couldn't. At first, I was like, I think it was just Nami. Like when like they were like guessed the name, and I could have just sworn like it was either gonna be Vivian Nami, but they did Nami Vivian, bro. That shit was so good, bro. Like so.
Yeah. No, that's
shout
gas.
out to
Shout
them.
outs to them. Shout outs to them for sure.
Yeah.
All right, we got that boy Straw Hat Mod in the building. What is going on, my brother?
What is good, y'all? Happy freaking New Year. I know it's, late, but still, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
New
bro.
Year.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
I hope everybody had great holidays. Everything's been festive on my end, and I'm just in good spirits. And I hope everybody, listening to the pod and stuff is also having a good time and had a great time during their New Year's. And New Year, new One Piece. We got so much coming up this year in terms of like the live action and just so much. Oh man, the chapters are going to be amazing. I already know they are, especially with the letter from Oda.
Yes.
Oh man, I'm super excited. Super excited.
Definitely can't wait for that character to meet that character. Oh man,
Exactly.
it's gonna be crazy. All right. Last but not least, of course, that boy huss in the building. What is going on, my brother?
What's going on, man? I'm super excited. This was a crazy year for One Piece. It's kind of insane how 2025 had some of the like stuff in One Piece that has made me just in awe the most, right? And we're gonna get into it obviously with the chapters. I'm still like shocked that I missed the story. It boggled my mind when I heard it, boggled my mind again. But yeah, happy New Year. It didn't really hit me like until Callie, you said first episode of the year. I felt like a relief. Like, yeah, we're back. You know what I mean? This is a absolute what's what I'm looking for? Like crucial part of the week for me. So I'm excited to be back. I'm excited to be talking about One Piece. and the crazy year we had. So happy New Year! I'm glad to be here with you guys and everyone watching. Thank you guys for the support. Let's get it, man. Let's rank these chapters.
Let's get it. First episode of the year. We are going to be looking back at last year, since we, like Wyatt said, we had a really crazy year. A lot of dope stuff happened in these chapters. So we decided to take this episode to look back and go over every single chapter of 2025. We are going to rank them in our tier list format as per usual. If you already know, if you've been a fan of us, you know we do these tier lists all the time. We're going to rank them from categories from S tier being the greatest to D tier being the worst. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's pretty self-explanatory, right? Not too much to be said.
Yeah.
And we
Yes,
got a lot
it
of chapters to get through, so let's just get into it, man. Let's get into it. By the way, I'm no cam today, for those of you guys that can see. I got the chopper up, though. Chopper gonna hold me down, so it's all good. W chopper. Let's get it. Starting with chapter 1135. Actually, I have the TCB here, so I can get the names of the chapters. This was Camaraderie Cups. This was, I don't know what's going on here. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, it's over for me already. Yo, first chapter. Yo, I'm cooked. Yo, yo, first chapter and I'm cooked. That's so tough, man.
Oh man,
It's Luffy palling around with the kids, calling them
Colin,
peers.
yeah.
Oh,
They're
okay.
not-
Guys get their fits. It's a pretty
the
chill
library,
chapter.
right?
Yeah, but it's Shamrock and Gunko attack the castle, the guards. But we don't see much of them. But so it's a very like a hint of some crazy stuff, but pretty chill chapter to start the year, I think.
Okay, this is when they're having the party, and then, oh no, wait. So I don't think we get. Oh, they attacked the castle. But we don't see them
we see
yet.
Gunko right there. In the next page, like if you go down one.
Trying not to pass it.
Yeah, right there.
Okay, we do see Gunko. This isn't the chapter with the silhouettes of them, or did we? Oh, when
they appear?
When
no,
they appear.
they had already appeared.
Okay, that's before this. Okay, so
Yeah.
okay. Mid.
Yeah, and then the Straw Hats, the other Straw Hats got their outfits finally, but that's
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, mid.
Yeah, for the
For
year,
sure,
it's like a
definitely
C.
mid.
Like,
Yeah.
of the-
I would
of
say
the
like
year
a
that we
C.
got, it's cool.
Yeah, it's C. Maybe even D. Might be the lowest. Who knows? It's
We
okay.
can keep C for now. We'll see
Yeah,
if we
C's
move it
okay, C's
depending.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chapter 1136, which is the country that awaits the sun.
I think this was like quite good.
This is Loki's first appearance.
That to me, so I'm gonna be biased.
was
And
pretty
funny
fire.
enough, this was gonna be in my top 10 personally.
Yes, agreed.
So I'm biased here. I'm gonna put this like
Keep going.
A or S.
Ooh, okay. So we got the Nika. Okay.
This is
We
when
get
they
some more
talk
Yeah, it's
about
not
Nika.
Loki's first appearance because he appeared earlier, so that's why Luffy's in the village already.
Right, because I'm
but it's
trying
them
to
deciding-
get a
timeline, right?
bearings
Yeah, me too.
on the
Yeah.
timeline, right? So this is when Shamrock and Gunko appear to
Okay.
Loki,
Yeah,
and
they
this is when
offer
we
him
see
to
Shamrock's
project.
suit for the first time. Okay.
Gunkos, yeah.
Okay. Gunko, I said Shamrock. We saw his sword. That's what it was. The dog sword. Sword
Not
dog.
yet. We will. Because
Yo,
that's the
I am
wolf
getting
attack,
all tied up right now. This is the beast that lives in the underworld.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
Loki's boy.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm with you.
Gunko ability reveal.
I like
kinda.
this one. Yeah, that was the Gunko one. Yeah.
I think the lore little piece, like the fact that they talk about for the first time this idea of Nika, who is kind of destroying the world, or appears when the world is destroyed. You know, that to me was crazy. They mentioned
Yeah.
the Harley for the first time in this chapter too. That's when Yarl starts talking about Nika. He says the world has twice been destroyed in the past, and in each case, the presence of Nika, the sun god, is closely tied to it. I think to me, I agree, Ma. This is in my top 10. I would definitely give this an eight here in terms of lore, and then it sets up the Loki being a god's knight. What's going on with that?
Yeah.
And then Loki's a
like-
real ass nigga. He doesn't take the bait. He lets his dog die. You know?
Right, especially since like because this was at the time where everybody was already shit talking him, and you didn't know like what
Telling
he
Luffy,
what he was about. Yeah, and they already set him up to be like a menace. And here they just like they set him up to be like he still has that aura, but he's like also real nigga aura. Like it's like
Oh, for real.
so,
That's going in the fucking Hall of Fame, bro. It's a real nigga aura.
That's funny.
Another moment that I really appreciated was fucking Zoro having the foresight and getting the jump on Luffy by already like, yo, I already know that you're gonna go try to get Loki, like, you know, because that was pretty fucking funny when Zoro was there waiting for Luffy to sneak out.
He's like, something's up with you. What's going on?
Yeah, you know, and then here comes Nami with Roto, and they're like, hey, let's go. So seeing the trio together in a while was pretty cool.
Definitely dope.
I give it a B. I could understand it being like a top 10 like moment, but because of how great this like year was, I feel like it was pretty.
I think it's gonna end up being low A, but I think B, like, there's gonna be a mix.
Like, either high B or a low A. I wouldn't.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Because this year was crazy.
What do you think, Mod? Well, you said
Yeah.
top 10, so you think this is S tier.
I think it's either A or S, but I can go with A.
That's fine.
personally.
That's fine.
I'm cool with that. Chapter 1137, Shamrock takes the stage.
Oh my goodness.
So this is where we get Shamrock's sword fruit introduction.
He takes off the hood, just his face reveal too.
Yeah, this is when they run there. This is when Luffy and them first get into the castle as well.
Meet
They
Kratos.
learn about the king. Yeah, and then we see what's this girl's name? Gunko beating up Loki. Okay, yeah, and then we get
reveal.
yeah.
But it specifically ends with the Shamrock
The face
reveal.
The Shamrock face reveal. Oh, so it's not his sword yet.
Yeah.
No,
Oh my
it's
god.
that happens when they're leaving, because he goes to like kill him, like, you know, like
Yeah.
Yeah, then he should talk to him later. Yeah.
yeah.
This
This is a cool chapter.
It was pretty cool. The Shamrock
it's a B,
reveal
I
was
think.
crazy. But other than that,
Yeah.
it wasn't too much else.
Whoa,
Beautiful.
Shamrock reveal? Oh, the Shamrock reveal might just like skyrocket it though, because that's Shank's brother reveal.
Yeah,
officially.
that cuts a lot of theories and starts a whole lot of other
Yeah.
theories.
Mm-hmm.
But
It was
am I
pretty
ranking
big.
this on what's crazy or what's a good chapter is another thing.
Yeah, the lore
Is it part
implications
of the
of the
crazy
ending of the
stuff?
chapter were really crazy, but other than that, the chapter itself wasn't anything too crazy to write home about. I'm cool with B. I ain't gonna lie. If anything, I'm cool with the Shamrock moving it up to A, but I think it's
Yeah,
B or A.
That's what I'm cool with. Yeah, I think at the end of,
Yeah,
at the, end of the day,
same.
that's fine with me.
that
I
Shank's
still
brother,
put
bro.
the previous chapter higher though,
Agreed, 100% agreed.
because that
Yeah,
Lord
I do
dump,
too.
that Lord dump is
Yeah.
OD. Yeah.
Wait, so
Still A,
Well,
still A.
we still think 1137 is A though.
okay.
Yeah.
1138.
Oh.
Okay, this is
I think-
Harley.
I
This
think
this is probably
I think
top
this is
10
the best
chapter.
Yeah.
I actually think this is number 1.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. This is one of those chapters
Contender,
for sure.
contender till we go through.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure this is one of our longest episodes of the year. Was trying to break this shit down.
Bro, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Mural
Yeah.
piece.
I think I spent my whole night like when the chapter came
tier.
out the Thursday. I was
Definitely S tier.
texting people. I was blah blah blah, and I still talk about the Merle to this day, like trying to figure it out. It
Yeah,
was crazy.
yeah.
That was a moment in
And-
time, dude.
And
That
then
was crazy.
Exactly.
and not only was it a moment when we read it, but once we get towards the end of the story and we look back on this, it's gonna have even more of an effect because we're gonna have more understanding of what the hell is going on, and then we're gonna be able to
Bro.
go back to this mural and be like, oh, this meant that and this meant that, and it's gonna. This is definitely one of those timeless chapters for sure.
Dude. Yeah, and then bro, once that shit's fucking animated, oh my god, we're gonna go back, cause that shit's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
Like just like the visual, like the music effect, the visualization of it, like come to life. Like that's gonna be beautiful.
yeah, it's gonna be great for sure. It's gonna be
Yeah.
great. Chapter 1139, Mountain Eater. This is the introduction
Hey.
of Scopper Gaban.
That's my boy. That's my boy. Hey, that's S tier for me, just cause of my boy's a mountain eater, boy.
Yeah.
Pops.
Crazy. Yo.
Hey,
No.
full bias, all sides, yo, full bias, boy.
Yo, nah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Thanks for the
Damn.
reasons
That's
you
a little
guys
crazy,
thinking.
I
Let's
can't
go.
lie.
Hey.
Did we ever put a disclaimer that this is for 18 plus?
That's a good point, bro.
Hey, that is epic, boy. That's it. You know, it is what it is. I would have put it there. That's the title. Like,
It's fitting,
you
bro.
know? Oh shit.
So this
That's
is
crazy.
this is the introduction, but we don't really see too much of him. We just
No.
see them entering the castle. They meet him, and then he takes the key that's supposed to be guarding Loki.
Yep.
But they don't even fight
It's a
yet.
cool
So this
chapter.
is really just a lot of info, really.
No, yeah, I'm just being funny.
Yeah,
I'll give it like a B.
yeah,
I'll give
I'd
it like a
probably
B.
say B.
It was
Yeah,
fun. It
I
was
agree
fun.
with B.
The story of
Yeah.
him was pretty cool too. But
Huge reveal that we were kind
we
of
all
already
know the
thinking
real
about.
reason. We all know the real reason. Ripley's
Yeah,
his wife.
we also
Like, you know.
did kind of
We
guess. A lot of
knew,
people kind
yeah.
of guessed or already knew who
And-
he
And honestly,
was.
the end of the chapter, I wouldn't even say is the reveal. The end of the chapter to me is when Luffy and is talking about Shanks early in the chapter, and he said, "I always thought his family was the Roger Pirates." And then we see Gabon walking to the castle right after. It's like, okay, Oda is clearly putting those
Yeah,
two
he's
together.
panning.
Yeah,
Yeah. So it wasn't like a shock
Right.
surprise like
Nah,
that, but it was
like
still
we
cool.
knew.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
was.
was cool. It was really cool.
It was
the
a
next
shock,
chapter.
shock to Luffy. Not
Next
to us.
chapter is 1140. This is
Ooh.
Scopper Gabon, so this is
Yeah.
when
They fight this nigga.
they fight him, right? They fight him for the key, and then he just eventually gives it up once they
But
start going
the
full
fight
power.
itself is really cool, I think.
The fight itself is cool. He's kind of working them a little bit. I can't lie.
Yeah, until Luffy started getting serious.
Yeah. And then we get the summoning of two more of the Holy Knights. We meet Summers and Killingham.
These fucking scrubs.
Oof. Bro,
Definitely.
such fire
I
designs,
can't lie,
though.
it
Like,
was comedy,
Killingham's
yo.
badass, bro.
It was comedy, seeing them come in and this dude's in his fucking drawers and shit.
yeah. And that's the one of the few times you get to see the full tattoo, right? On someone else, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Summers has it on his left arm. Seems to be the mark of the abyss.
Yeah.
Or I guess that's like the
Level two?
the last
Level
one.
two? Or the last one?
Well, because what's his name has the middle one.
Oh, you're right.
Harold.
You're right. So that definitely is the last one.
That
Yep.
might be the last one, which
Yeah.
is weird because that throws a lot of our ideas into the trenches, right? But anyway,
Yeah.
that's not what we're gonna
Unless-
talk about.
Yes, sir.
So what are we thinking about this chapter? It was good. I was good.
cool.
High B, low A.
Yeah.
I agree. I think high B.
B, high B.
I'd be, yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Just know.
1141. Older woman. Yeah.
Hey.
So this is when
You guys get on me, y'all get on Oda. What do you mean? Yo, these titles, though. Come on.
Nah, Oda's a freak, bro. That's not
No.
shit.
No,
No,
Oda's
no,
definitely
we,
a
freak.
no.
Oda was a
is-
PD Pablo fan, yo. He listened to Freaka League all the time, bro.
Yeah, so a lot of this was early, just the villagers partying and stuff, them learning more about Yarul.
Yeah,
Luffy
I thought
smacking
this
the
chapter
shit.
was funny. It was
Yeah.
it was great to me.
Bro, Luffy
Um,
smacking the shit out of Yaru's sword in his head is ridiculous, bro.
It's pretty funny. Okay, and this is when they find out that Luffy and them went off to go help Loki with the key. And then they
Yeah.
find everybody all beat up from Shamrock and Shorty, whose name is blank. I'm blanking on right now. Jesus
Gunko,
Christ.
yeah.
Gunko, thank you.
I thought this chapter was tough.
chapter was cool.
Like,
Yo, this panel was hard. I forgot about this
yeah,
panel.
yeah.
This
That's
specific
definitely
panel.
That's definitely a top
Yeah.
10 panel, though. That's definitely a
Yeah,
top
This is
10
Oh,
panel of
probably
the
the
easily,
year.
top
This-
10 panel of the year for sure.
Yeah,
I would say
yeah,
this
for
is
sure.
like A tier to me because
I would agree.
like I love the dynamic. I felt like this was tough because it added to the suspense of Loki's lore just through Zoro and Luffy exchanging of like why they should or shouldn't unleash him or whatever like that, and Zoro scolding Luffy and stuff like that. That's some real vice captain shit that I haven't seen from him in a while, and I love seeing that.
Yeah.
Plus, this panel is just godlike. It's just, this panel's tough. It's hard.
Tough,
Like,
bro.
you know,
oh my
You're swaying
God.
me, bro. You're swaying me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, this is
Shit.
definitely an A tier.
And then-
I'm
chapter,
down for
in my
that.
opinion.
And then
I'm
the
down for
ending
that.
saying like, "Yo, Loki put down Ragnar." Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, that shit was definitely raw for sure.
Yeah.
Chapter 1142. The things I find scary. So this is when all the nightmares of the children and stuff
Start popping
come
up
to
'cause of
life, start
Killingham.
popping
Yeah.
up, right, because of Killingham. Yeah, and everybody's fighting all
Um,
these cryptid creatures.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, the
and
This is
then
also when the kids get kidnapped. Okay.
Yeah, they were asleep and they were like moving in moving towards the
Oh, Loki snaps here.
what was it, the edge or whatever.
Oh yeah, this is when
and-
Loki smacks the world tree or whatever.
This was crazy. This was fucking nuts.
Yeah, no, that was insane. I think all the chaos and everything made this, like, I think in hindsight, because we know what happened, it might feel not as crazy, but I think at the time it was absolutely insane. And then that panel,
This panel is insane.
yeah.
That panel's fire too.
Literally, like.
By the way, spoilers if people haven't read 1170 or whatever. If you go to this, if you see the whole panel, like all those demons, this dragon thing to the right, people think this is Loki's dough fruit.
This
by
is
the way.
Loki's fruit. I've seen a mix of opinions, but that is one of the things that one of the
because
theories
of
that I've
the
seen.
the lore with
Yeah.
the tree, because his Ragnir is the squirrel that goes up and down the world tree, and
Right.
this dragon is trapped at the bottom of it, like Loki was.
Right.
But to me, it looks like more like a wolf. So
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to tell.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the name of it?
Nidhogger.
Nidha. Okay. That sounds racist.
Yo.
Fucking crazy, bro.
Oh, but then we also have Ferdinand, right? Like the wolf.
yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
thought it looks like. Anyway, again, just a little tidbit. But 1142, what did you guys think? A, B? I agree. At the
I'd
time, it was
probably
heightened.
say.
Hindsight makes me put it at B right now.
Yeah,
Maybe
hindsight
back
will
then
change
I
it.
would have bet
Hindsight
A.
will change it. Go.
Yeah, but that's what I was thinking.
Probably. What do you think, eh?
I'm down for A
That's fine.
because
I'm cool with it. I'm cool with
the
it.
Loki shit.
Loki popping off was
Loki
pretty
was-
OD.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
nightmare shit. I feel like all that definitely makes it an A tier chapter.
I'm with you.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm cool with that. 1143.
No clue what this chapter's about.
Oh, we got a nice color spread. God's Knights. So this is when Saul tries to save the kids.
We get to see they show off. The God's Knight show off.
Oh, this shit just going. Everything's going wrong. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the warriors are getting smacked up by the
Pow, pow.
cryptids. Yeah, we see the Summers being a dick, and we get the map. We get the patented map of the island and what's going on and whatnot. Yeah, it was really just the God's Knights. Yeah, everything going right for the God's Knights. Loki might actually also get knocked out here. Yeah,
Yeah, his
Loki
bluff, runs out.
gets knocked out here. They call his bluff, and then he gets smoked. Luffy asked him to save Loki's life.
More setup, I guess, of like Loki, Hardin, and his father, like just talking about what makes Loki Loki.
Yeah, and then we get the slight
Ooh.
bombshell of Loki asking if Hydrogen really thinks that he killed his dad.
There was a really tough line we
Ooh.
liked in the moment when Gunko was talking about the plan when they're eating, and it's towards the end of their section, and they're like, "Yo, like Straw Hats are here. Should we capture them too?" And Gunko is like, "Are you stupid? Do you think I want to anger Emperor Straw Hat Luffy?"
Yeah,
Right.
no, that shit was hard. That shit was definitely raw here.
Well,
and
maybe
I
this is
can't
like
lie.
maybe I'm mixing it up a little bit. She's basically like, "Yo, Straw Hat Luffy is here. Emperor Straw. We were hyped for this, bro."
Yeah,
That's true.
because
That's
it's just more acknowledgement that, like, hey, that Luffy is one of them now.
He's one of them now. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Summer's
shit was
powers
fire.
was cool. Seeing their powers was cool, but I really do. That moment was awesome, and then how it ends was pretty fucking cool. Also, in hindsight, knowing I'm like, damn, Hydrogen really doesn't fucking believe that Loki killed his fucking father. That's crazy.
Yeah. What are we thinking for ranking?
I kind of like this chapter.
I did too.
Yeah.
It was
I do
cool.
too.
I don't know if I'd like is a strong word.
I put it.
Is like really a strong word? Do we want to debate that?
I don't want to debate it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna
mad
say
at
B, but whatever,
I'm not
y'all.
mad either, to be honest.
I'm okay with B. I'm okay with B.
I'm okay with B too.
I'm okay with
Oh,
B.
Alright.
That's low.
All right. 1144. What do we have for 1144? A time for warriors. What's going on in this chapter? Oh, this is when they find we still haven't figured out anything about this, right? We have not
never
seen.
talked about this ever again.
Well, I mean, then again, we've also been in a flashback for like 7 months, so I guess.
That's true.
That's also.
But even the
part of
flashback
it.
starts like 8 or 9 chapters later. Like they're definitely preoccupied with Junko.
Yeah, with shit that's going on. We find out about the library. They get attacked by these cryptids. I keep calling them cryptids. I forgot. They're nightmares, is what
They're
they
like
are.
sleep tids or some stupid shit.
Yeah, sleep tids. Yeah, Ural
It
taking
sounded
command.
like you're about to say how original.
This is when Ural was being a little fishy because they were trying to help, right? And they were telling them to stay still, and Ural was telling everybody to, you guys should hide and be safe. We'll take care of this.
I think niggas might have been reading it too at the time.
Honestly, no. Looking back, if it does feel like I was definitely on team Ural. Ural got something fishy going on, but
I still think there's definitely something wrong with him. Like,
but yeah, it might not have been from this specific incident. This is when Colin comes and takes them anyway.
that's our thumbnail for the episode, by the way. The Gunko.
This one, okay, yeah. This one she was bumping. She was bumping Brooke.
Yeah.
She was listening to that Brooke.
New World.
Yeah.
I like how my drawing came out of that. I did
It was
not
really
get.
good. That was a really good one.
I didn't guess the
We
color.
definitely got her hair. We definitely got her hair wrong, by the way,
yeah,
as
yeah.
always.
Yeah.
We can't get it right.
Mm-mm.
Okay, Soul's trying his hardest to stop the kids, and nothing's working. He finally finds a way to do it with the rope, but then one of the sleep tids comes and attacks him. Yeah, things are getting rough over here, man. The giant pirates are getting fried up.
The
Okay,
ending
and
is
this is
legendary.
this is when them goats pull up.
And then they have
They
Gabon
got
with them
Dorian
too,
Bragi,
yeah.
and they have
Oh!
Skaban with Gabon.
Okay,
with them.
that ending might have saved it from C tier.
Yeah, honestly, because I was kind of falling asleep.
It was
trying to
sleep.
figure
It
out
was
what's going
sleep.
on.
Yeah.
It was
No,
C tier.
yo, Mountain Eater pulling up, bro. Nah, it's
No,
over.
that shit was raw. That shit
That
was
is
raw.
your favorite character, bro.
No, it is. It is.
Yeah, that was a pretty good. It was solid. Definitely solid ending.
Him and I were
Um,
him and I were one and the same once before.
Don't.
11:45. The Blaze and Branch number 8's Forest number 2. Okay,
That title is definitely the worst
that is
title.
mad
here.
unnecessary, yo.
What was it? I missed it.
Oh, dude, it's like I don't even know.
That's the bullshit. We can skip it.
That's so funny.
This is them fighting in the underworld, fighting cryptids. I guess to cook up.
Yeah, to give.
Well,
to,
this is just real underworld animals. I just think.
Well,
they don't
yeah,
know what's
underworld.
going on
Yeah, I'm
out
saying
there.
cryptids. I'm saying cryptids for anything
Oh,
that's not a
you go
human. That's
backwards.
definitely what I mean.
Fully go
They're
backwards.
fighting the animals in the underworld to cook something up. Luffy and them are talking, getting information. This is when Luffy smacks him with the hot ass food. This guy's an idiot, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, Luffy's funny, man.
He's absolutely funny.
Yeah, so they're
Rough.
getting more lore from Loki and what's going on and whatnot. Oh, this is when we first learn about Loki's connection with rocks. We see them fighting in the upper world as that's
my
going
God,
on.
this was crazy.
Yeah, this is Dory Bragi's ship clashing with the sleep tids.
Yo,
We see Gabon getting into some action. This is with the fire on the branch. This is the fire where Soul and the kids are at. Okay. And then Gunko appears, and then Jinbe comes and saves the day like the goat he is.
Oh, that was peak.
boom.
That shit was definitely peak. He saves the Blaze even though the kids are still moving. This is a long ass chapter, yo. Jesus Christ.
That definitely is. Holy shit. And then Gogo shows up on
And
the
then
ship.
Gunko shows up on their ship, right? She pulls up
Oh,
on their
shit.
boat. Yeah, BC. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
a
looking. You might
B.
say C. I ain't gonna lie. You said B.
Nah, the rock
You-
stuff is like, I remember.
Oh
like,
yeah,
losing my
yo.
fucking
See,
mind.
the chapter was so long, I forgot already, and I just read it. Yeah.
I say B.
The rocks connection was cool, but I don't think it's enough for me to save it. The Luffy stuff is funny too. I really like that
And-
Luffy
and-
Loki
And
interaction.
the Jinbei, like-
Is Jinbei saved too? Okay, I'm down. Yeah, I'm convinced.
I think that was a pretty high B.
A
I'm
new
convinced.
year has made Callie softer. Oh,
Nah, that's crazy. Don't provoke him. Don't provoke him.
You're right.
You
You're
gotta put
right.
it in D tier.
You're right. He's like,
Yeah,
you know
anything
what?
else is D.
F
D,
D.
D,
I'm
D,
making
D,
it-
D. It's over.
God Valley. F
D.
F F F. Oh shit.
Oh man. Chapter 1146, a stir in the silence. The Straw Hats get absolutely fodderized here.
Yep.
I remember that
Oh,
much.
yeah,
I remember this
yeah.
was
Big time.
this was a very very interesting point. That's not the word I'm looking for.
Ah,
It's something we were talking about. I remember us debating the Straw Hat's power levels after this chapter.
It
'Cause,
was
like,
it was contentious. It was a
contentious.
contentious
Thank you. That's
chapter.
the word I'm looking
Yeah.
for. Right.
it was cool
Because
though because we get to show all new moves. Like it was, but they still, like you said, they got fodderized
that
big
shit
time,
ain't
dude.
mean nothing. Them boys
I
got
know, I know.
Her ability is
worked.
just also so weird. But it was also the reveal of like the gods having immortality, right?
Yes, because
I don't think we knew that.
they did hit her a few times, right?
Yeah, Usopp blew her top off, literally.
Yeah, and she got back
Yeah.
to life. Yeah,
Yeah. Is this I guess this is the first time we've seen it. This is the first time we've
Yeah, we
seen them
didn't know gods
take
had
damage. Yeah.
immortality.
You're right. She also gives. I remember she gives this little speech too about the coming war, and about the Giants Alliance, how it'll influence the war or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, these guys got absolutely fodderized. This is literally just them getting foddered. This is one of the few times we see Nami actually get hit too. Oda be trying to protect Nami. I remember thinking
Ooh,
that.
but every time Oda gets Anami gets like brushed up upon, Usopp gets fucking rocked, bro. Cause that knee to the face
Yeah.
is ridiculous. God
That's the
damn.
real.
Yeah,
Ooh.
he always makes sure Usopp takes the harder hit for sure.
Yeah. Oh my god. Damn. Hurt my face.
Okay, this
Oof.
was Saul standing up to Summers. I remember that, trying to protect the kids. And then there Robin's in Saul's beard. Yeah.
We were not feeling Robin this chapter.
Yo, I
I'm
remember
honest.
that. I do remember that. Yo, all the Straw Hats, but Luffy, but the top four was really just being so scary, man.
Robin tees
Yeah.
up though, yeah.
Robin does eventually tee up, but yeah, this chapter she was looking rough. This is also when we
Yeah.
start seeing the connection between King Harold and the God's Knights.
Kratos. King Harold, that bastard.
Well, I think we already knew, but I guess this is just Summers commenting on it. I think we've heard of
yeah.
we had heard prior
Well,
to.
we were like, why is there a teleporter in the palace?
No, but so this is
You
the
mean-
confirmation though, because I don't think we've heard any of the God Knights talk about Harold up until this point.
You know what's crazy is that I reread this recently, and when Summers appears here, he tells Shamrock like, "What the fuck are you guys even doing here? Paying Harold's grave a visit, maybe?" Which is a crazy line that everyone forgot about, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really bits and pieces. But we were like having theories because of that. We were like, "This guy, you're all suspicious. How did everyone die? Did Loki really do it? Blah blah blah." So yeah, it
And
was
now we
definitely like,
know,
okay,
yeah.
they really are connected, like you said, Callie.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like we didn't think that it would be the fact that Harold was a God's Knight. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was
That's how never really crossed our mind, at least.
Yeah,
I
we
don't know
thought
about,
that like he was working with the God's Knights, but
not the fact that he was one of them. Yeah.
yeah.
That was wild.
Yeah. What are we thinking?
See?
it was cool.
Yeah, I'm down for C. I can't lie.
See for cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
I think a lot of the issues wasn't the chapter itself was cool, but I think a lot of the issues was just with the Straw Hats and how they moved this chapter. It was very underwhelming for sure.
Definitely set up chapter for
And we knew like there's no way the teachers were gonna beat the God's Knights, and like this was not gonna go any other way. We need to be really
Bro,
hefty at once,
Saul out here being like, Robin, I'll protect you. All right, come on.
Gets
Really?
fried.
Fuck out of here, bro. All right,
Yeah.
so you're not doing it. You haven't been fighting.
Damn.
Yo, WH.
that was a lot.
Robin can fucking do her. She got that shit, bro.
You're not lying, bro.
Yeah. Chapter 1147, the things we find scary. Saul is defeated. Robin and Chopper are hiding in his beard. The rest of the Straw Hats are tied up.
Brooke, what you do, bro?
And then she threatened Brooke just to be like, "All right, you're coming with me."
Right, to make music forever. This is when we get the hard Brooke line. He said, "I would sooner embrace death than live without honor." Oh, this thing is so fucking raw.
Hard line. Top 10 hard line of the year. Yeah,
that
let's go, bro.
shit was definitely one of the best quotes of the year for sure. I remember that
Even
one.
the paneling is so good here. Like the one where he's just sitting, like it's him and Jinbei sitting. Like it's just there's no background. Like it's just so
it's
sick.
just them. Oda does really good. I remember watching a video a while ago about Oda's paneling and how he does the white background specifically for panels like this when he wants to focus characters.
And the anime adapts it really well too, actually.
Yeah, because the anime will
They
do the
do.
same thing. Yeah, no, 100%, 100%.
Oh, that shit looks so
Can't wait for
fire,
all that
bro.
from the anime, man.
Oh, April can't come soon enough.
Yeah.
I know.
Seasonal One Piece.
Yeah. So this is when they do the transmission to the whole island. And I guess they're telling Elbaf to work with them or whatever.
Yeah, they tell Jarl like.
Um.
Colin was telling everybody like, "Hey, y'all, like, we've been kidnapped, but don't be afraid or whatever."
Yeah. Yeah,
And
he's
then
trying
he
to be
gets
strong,
afraid.
and then he gets afraid. Yeah.
That's good.
Okay, yeah, we see everything everybody's afraid of. We see the mothers pop up on the giant warriors,
That
and they
shit
get
was
scared.
funny,
they're
bro.
This shit was
afraid.
funny.
Like, you see that? That shit was
Dorian fucking
great.
getting smoked, son.
No, this shit was funny. I can't lie. This
They,
is a
they see
funny
their
chapter.
wives too. That's OD, bro. Oda's real. He said no.
That's a
We
tough
all know
summers
what-
panel.
Yeah, this shit is hard. I don't remember the Thorn having a face before. I can't lie.
Me neither.
He fucking made that shit, bro. That's crazy.
I don't remember that. That's crazy. Gerd carrying Frankie. You see the map where everybody's at. I think this is when Gabon pops up. I might be a little bit
Yeah,
early.
she got to their ship, right? So he has to be near. Oh, he's right there.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, he just popped up to Frankie and them. Yeah.
Yeah, burn the library,
Burn the
school.
library. Yeah, okay. Yeah. And this is when Robin finally tees up, and then Gabon pulls up, and they both say, "I'm not gonna let it."
This is a
Nah,
great
this
ending.
panel was raw. This right here was raw as fuck. I
Oh.
can't lie.
Oh, okay.
I remember getting chills when I seen this shit. Robin finally teed up. You heard about that
Ugh.
library about to get got.
B.
Yeah. And then
Panel
oh,
panel is definitely at like top, but like for the whole chapter, I feel like it's like a B.
I'm with B.
I'm cool with B.
I went A.
Really?
I could feel A too, like the top, like low A, but either one doesn't matter to me.
Why do you think A, Mod?
Just the comedy, the Brook,
Mhm.
the Brook.
Damn, I forgot about the Brook moment. I
stuff.
forgot about the Brook
Yeah,
moment. You're right.
And on top of that, that final panel.
All right,
I,
I'm okay with the low A. Yeah, that's fine with me.
yeah.
I don't care enough to debate. I'm cool with it.
That's fair.
The last panel was OD. That's what helped me push it over.
That last panel really is OD. Yeah.
Yeah. Chapter
Well, this is the thing.
1148.
I remember this chapter.
Ranja. Oh, this is
Just off
with
the
the
name.
girl.
Yeah.
No,
That's
this is
creepy.
A
This is
tier.
amazing.
This has gotta be A tier,
Yeah.
bro. This shit was
Yeah.
so gas, bro.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
she was acting brave and shit. Yo, fuck Summers, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all gonna
Yeah.
die, bro.
No, this had me on edge. Like, reading this. And
Yeah.
even though I know what happens, it still has me on edge just looking at that because that's just such a chilling panel and such chilling like thing that's going on that like the girl is just like over there and she's basically like taking one for the team. Like, go ahead and protect the library. Don't let them do it, and I'll be okay. Even though she crying and she knows like, bruh, that shit was like, oh my gosh. But this was also great too because Robin was like, she showed out. So this was great.
Yeah,
for
she
that.
sacrificed herself to throw him off the cliff. Like,
I knew she didn't. Now, when I
oh, okay, no, I
don't know
forgot
if
she
y'all
didn't actually
remember, but
sacrifice herself.
when we had that discussion, I said like I knew Oda is never going to let her do that. Like genuinely do that.
Oh,
Like,
that was
it would
so
have to-
cool though.
It would have to be like the end of One Piece before
Before she
Yeah.
gets a thorn through her head. Yeah, no, 100%.
But
nah.
Even her quick thinking to beat the immortality, like, okay, I'll just take you out of range of your no fruit. Like she actually had an amazing fight.
No, she
sequence.
teed up. She teed up. She got it back in blood from all that shit we was
This, like,
talking
bro,
about her the
this
chapter
is
before.
close up.
Throwing out the clone like that was OD to grapple
Yeah.
off the stage. Oh my
Yeah.
god, the OD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
This is an amazing
she
chapter,
talks about how
actually.
much she loves the library, and she says she'll sacrifice herself to save. Oh man, I'm
Yeah,
getting chills, man.
Yeah, like no, it's a
Nah,
crazy.
yeah, this was
And then you
great,
got
man.
Him going like, oh my
Yeah.
god,
Oh my
destroy
God,
the
and
school,
then the
destroy the
ending?
school.
And
Like,
then
he
the
just couldn't-
ending, bro.
couldn't do it. And he
This
couldn't,
might be S tier.
do it. Yeah,
This might be S
like
tier.
and then S tier. Oh,
And then
Gabon,
Alright,
Gabon pulls up. Yeah, no, I can't lie. This might be S
Look
tier
at,
chapter.
look
S
at
tier.
that anger. Look at that.
S tier.
face.
Nah, the emotion. Oh god.
Yeah,
I'm
nah,
crying.
this might be S tier. This might be S tier. I'm not mad at
He
that
didn't
at
even
all.
look, did he even look like that with Harold? Like, I don't even think he looked like that with Harold. When Harold was,
Nah, you see the anger in dude's face. He came for
yeah,
blood.
like,
Dude.
that's the oh you fucked up. Oh, you fucked up.
He's so scared of him too.
Yeah, us seeing his reaction to him. I remember us talking about that too.
It's
Yeah.
not regenerating. Oh no, this is peak, bro.
Yeah, I'm down for S tier.
Yeah.
I'm definitely down
I'm
for
down
S
for
tier.
S, yeah.
That was a
I'll
really
go to
good
the bathroom real
chapter.
quick. I'll be right back.
All right, no
No
problem.
worries, bro.
Chapter 1149, 1 second. So this is when Scopper pulls up. He starts beating the mess out of Summers.
Yeah, and he's like, you know, hey, like Scopper, like, what are you doing? It's like, hey, it's been a minute, like, and then he just go get some work, like,
Yeah.
he's just going to town, like, you know.
Yeah, he's
this
chopping
dude
him
got
up.
fucked up for like majority of the chapter. Like, you see like all those panels of him getting like whooped, like destroyed, sliced, like it's just it was a reckoning. It was like, oh gosh.
Yeah.
Like, and then Chopper was trying to figure out like how is he doing that.
Now
like,
Chopper actually finally made a good play here too, though, because he knew that information of how to destroy these guys was vital. So he ends up chasing after Gaban.
yeah, like,
that was definitely a good play from Chopper as well.
Yeah. And we were trying to, and remember, we were trying to figure at the time, we were trying to figure it out because, like, you know, the way Usopp was talking about it too, and put an emphasis on it and stuff like that. At the time, I was hoping that it was some other secret other than like Conqueror's Hockey, but you know,
Yeah,
It's
unfortunately.
like, I was
Unfortunately.
hopeful.
No
Yeah, I
comment.
was hopeful just because, like, I'm like, okay, that means that the other Straw Hats could potentially, maybe they could, but nope. It's just like, nope. Oh man, I'm still sad about it. But anyway,
Such is life. They end up burning down the library. They start to burn down the library. We see Yarl upset about it. Yeah, she's still on the plank.
I'm back.
That's an interesting Gunko line. Wow. Like, kind of like, aren't you glad to be alive? I feel like she's like more emotionless than that.
Oh yeah, Loki. Okay, right. So this is when she gets recalled off the plank because they decided to burn the library. She apologizes for being alive. Yo, she's a real ass. Yo, W. Ranja. Yo, she's a goat.
I can't help myself from saying this, but I feel like in the chapter before this, like the chapter with titled her name, she was talking about like this thing she learned in school.
Yeah.
And like I feel like this self-sacrifice has kind of like stemmed from Harold's teachings a little bit. Like I just feel like it's an extra level of self-sacrifice where obviously no one's gonna be happy. Like no one's mad that, you know, like they had to do this, you know what I mean? They weren't gonna let you fucking jump off the edge, right?
Right.
And it kind of just reminds me of Harold's thought process in the end of like, you know, taking it all on himself. It definitely reminds me of that. And
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Is that because you know Oda likes to do like parallels and stuff of his chapters and themes of his story and arcs and stuff like that. So yeah, it would have surprised me if this mirrors like why he did this is like mirrored to like the Herald thing and stuff like that, especially because of the teachings and influence culturally.
Yeah.
So yeah,
definitely raw. Gaban finally does catch up with them. And he goes to try and save them.
And Colin fucking
fucked up.
My goodness.
Oh yeah, that's my dad. Okay, yeah.
I was like, bro, I already knew what was up as soon as he said that. I was like, you idiot.
Even Gaban is like, don't say it, Colin. Don't give me away, big dog.
like, bro, and Gunko was on time. You see how quick she reacted.
She was gonna do it.
No, she was on point. Yeah, she was on point. She immediately went to keep him hostage. Colin says, just do it. I'll be okay. Gaban remembers Colin's childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sees I think he has a future sight vision here.
Yeah, that's a future sight. Future sight.
And then he ends up giving up to save his boy.
Yeah.
Yo, fucking Colin, man.
Goddamn. Gunko though. Gunko, so evil, bro.
Nah, she's raw.
I mean, she was doing. I mean, here's the thing, though.
Raw,
I'm not
so funny.
even though what she did obviously is wrong. I'm not, for a person that her obvious goal is to do all this. I'm not mad at that decision because it's like
No,
that's what
facts,
she's
facts,
meant to
facts.
do. She's supposed to
Yeah.
do that. Like it's like, oh, that's your boy. That's your hey.
Say less.
Yeah, like he's just like I can't be mad. I'm mad at Colin for giving away that info like so easily. Like
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
yelling that. Like
There was definitely a lot that happened this chapter. Chopper
these
goes to
chapters are
save
super
him,
dense.
and then this is when we get the Brook Gunko interaction, where Gunko starts remembering who Brook was. We get that little flashback. This is when we first find out that connection. And then this is when Emu says the Holy Land is fucked up right now, so I'm pulling up over there, and Emu takes over Gunko.
yeah, so it's like completely like, all right.
Yeah,
you
no,
know
this
what?
chapter was pretty crazy. I'd probably say
That's
A
like-
tier.
Yeah, I think it's high A.
Definitely A.
Yeah, yeah, I'm down with that.
This is how, man, the emu part might make it to S. I'm not gonna lie.
Chapter 1150, Domi Reversi.
Oh, this is
Ooh.
automatically going to be like A tier for me because
At least A tier for sure.
Yeah, this was
Yeah.
one of the chapters because the Domi Reversi shit just like I didn't expect that at all. And then also on top
Right
of
here,
that, yeah, right there was like
she blows
when
motherfucker's hand off.
yeah, when Broggy got her like that, and he's like, "All right, you like it's over with. Like I'm done with all this shit. Like it's done." And she's like, "All right,
Ooh, my
so
God.
you about to be basically my main puppet to get the other giants in line." And he's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Like, like, and this, this was like
Bro.
Yeah, not to
yeah.
mention
That
she
was
pulled out a
wild.
fucking blick, a shotgun. Like that
Bro.
shit was crazy,
like,
bro.
I was like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Bro,
And
just
then
shot
the
off his
magic
arm.
summoning and all that other stuff. And then like I was like, yeah, this is an A tier chapter for me. Like, you know, because this one arguably this was going to be in my top 10 too. So it's like, you know, when I saw that too,
Oh my God,
like,
yo, his design right now with like, cause he has the arm back, but it's like floating, like that shit
right,
looks
It's so
fire.
good.
exactly, yeah,
That shit is
no,
hard.
it's
That
crazy.
shit is hard. That shit is definitely hard.
That's like some Baldur's Gate 3 type like design, like low key.
Yeah, that shit is
so
raw as
it's
fuck.
like, yeah.
And then we see all the other guys getting, and then we get the
And then
panel
this panel.
of the Domi
Yeah.
Reversi
Oh.
giants with the
As
dream
that was top 10
creatures.
panel.
Yeah, this was in my top 10 personally.
Yeah, no, this shit was hard. This is when shit started looking bad. Like I don't know how they're about to
This
take
might
this
be
out.
low S for me, cause like that you pulling out the shotgun was crazy, bro.
Oh, the
Just blowing up.
shotgun was insane. I remember I was like, what the? Like
Yeah.
what? We
Like
got
it
those?
turned
Like,
into Devil May Cry, bro. Like
Yeah,
that shit was
literally.
wild.
I'm down for high A, low S.
Yeah, that's exactly how I'm feeling. Kelly.
yeah, that's how I'm feeling too.
I don't know if I feel S worthy. I don't feel
I
that
would-
way
I would-
as I felt as
I-
these two chapters with this one.
I would put high A then.
Yeah, that's fine too.
1151. That's enough. I've got this. We got the Domi
I remember this
Reversi
Yeah, and we
giants
saw
running.
the comparison of like, you know, them getting dummy, like other giants getting dummy reversing in comparison to that game. What is the game called again?
Oh,
Or Dello, maybe?
I don't remember the name of the game, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, shit, I forgot. And then we get his.
We get the hybrid
face
form reveal of
Yeah.
Keelan.
This is so weird. He's like one of those. He's like Chopper. He has like different forms because he's already in his zone form with this weird ass face, isn't he? Like
Yeah, the full form is his Zoan form. The form we see him in, he's in his full Zoan form.
And we were trying to figure it out because it looked like he's like part fishman too.
Yeah, he does.
Like based off the teeth. Yeah. So
Yeah, his fruit is
But it's-
weird. His fruit is weird.
it's
I can't lie.
interesting because it's like he got the celestial dragon thing, but he's like part fishman. Like that's interesting.
that is
but-
interesting.
But yeah, like what else happened? I forgot. Oh yeah, it was just basically like possessed Gunko.
Yeah.
Oh,
Had
yeah,
Harold
that's
not
right.
blundered, yeah, what a line talking about Harold's mistake. Kind of like
Yeah.
more so like wow, they really was doing something for them in a sense.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And then Chopper
Um,
saved Kaban, and then Luffy was like, "Huh?" Like I said, Chopper, and then was it this? It was either this chapter or the next chapter where Luffy was like, "How did I sense?"
Yeah, right there, right there.
Yeah, he's
He's
like,
how
how
did
did
I
I
know
know
it
it
was
was
Chopper?
Chopper?
That's weird, yeah.
This is when he gets a final call from Mosa, quote unquote.
You know, whoever that
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
Okay, yeah, they find Chopper and they find Gabon, and this is when they feel the hockey from Emu. And we get this cool panel. We get you know that meme with the 3 dragons, and 2 of them got super mean faces, and then one of them is like a goofy ass face.
I said the same thing when we read
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it really wasn't too much that happened in this
That was
chapter,
cool.
to be honest. Yeah, I'd say BC. I don't think this chapter was that crazy.
Super cool.
Super cool. I'm with it.
We cool with that?
sure. I mean, but wait, wasn't this the? I always did like the expression though when Luffy found out that was
The ending is pretty peak.
yeah, when that was Scott about you used to look on the top right up there.
Oh, that this is when he finds out that it was the pirate crew guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because if you look above, he was like a little bit like the chapter. I mean, the panel right above that, like the middle one above. You scroll up a little bit. He was looking like 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 because I remember in TCB or somewhere else there was like they were portraying it like Luffy was like, well, like you shouldn't have been coming at me as Zoro type shit. Like I thought you could hang. Like
yeah,
that's how they made it seem like. But Luffy like completely changed when he realized who it was. Like
they also got this funny joke where he's like, where they say he's the 3rd strongest, and then he uses the last of his strength to be like, I was 2nd.
That was funny, bro.
Like,
that was funny. That was definitely funny.
We can allow them.
For me, I have it like around B. Probably.
I'm cool. I'd probably put it low B, but I'm cool with B.
Yeah.
11:52, An Awful Day.
Oh, this is a really important chapter. This is the beginning of the flashback.
This is the beginning of it. Okay, so yeah, this is when they start to
shit.
head out, but then Luffy asks to take Loki with them. And they don't want to take Loki, so they decide to hear Loki out. Oh yeah, Luffy asked him to join the crew. Yo, Luffy's crazy.
Nigga said, "Yo, you can forgive all his crimes because he's part of my crew, right? Right, Harden?"
Yeah.
That's not how it works,
like,
bro.
no, like, what you mean, no?
Yeah, this is when Gabon says you should probably let Loki go.
Yeah.
He realized they might not have had the whole story. Yeah, so this is when Loki starts the story about
What a strange thing for
Harold.
Gabon to say after what we read.
Right? Yeah, right. Like
we still don't know what this means.
how you don't have the whole story? You were right there at the story, like.
He's lying through his teeth here, I think.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, that would make sense, right? To protect Loki. Yeah, this is when the flashback starts, but it starts with them heading to the castle, and they see Bor get slain.
Yeah, like that's crazy. We saw the panel of like the guard stabbing him. Like we see, like we're getting a little bit more, and then we see like Shanks Gabon. We see Shanks tattoo.
Yeah, we see the Shanks tattoo for the first time.
Yep.
He talks about meeting Harold at the Holy Land.
Yeah. And then we hear about the king getting slain and Yarl taking a sword through the chest.
And technically, we see Loki finding the devil fruit and Ragnar.
We do see Loki finding it, and we don't even realize. You know what's crazy? I don't even think did anybody even notice this in the background this first go around?
People did. I remember people talking about it.
We talked about it.
Okay.
I also remember this chapter. People were talking about the whole Child of Destiny thing.
That was a big line.
Yeah. Up at top when Gabon and Shanks were talking.
Yeah, when they're in the bath or whatever.
Yeah, and he was like, "Well, you're the child of destiny."
You were a child of destiny, right?
Yeah,
but that's before that's before we knew of Shanks' origin in the God Valley flashback.
It's still crazy we got any of that stuff. I still can't believe it.
Yeah, no, it's definitely crazy. The chapter ends when we go even further back. We find out that Harold was a jerk.
Oh yeah, he was like a womanizer.
Yeah, he was a jerk. What are we thinking?
I think it's A, easily.
I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with that as well.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Just off the lore
Me too.
Oh, and it
implications.
ended with Harold. Wow.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
was a lot. We got a lot of information here.
we did.
I think in the next, I guess it might have been like, you know, maybe a little like halfway through the year. The rest of the year we referenced the chapters so much.
We did
Like,
what
we
to the
went back and
chapters?
looked at we referenced the chapters so much. We went back and talked about the Shanks lines.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, the way coming up to the castle, the way they call it Loki, the way they saw Harold, and we just talking about it so much because of, you know, its importance.
There's
So
so much
I like that.
implications from this chapter. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
It
cool
came
with
up a
that.
lot during the year.
I'm cool with that. Honestly, I don't even know if we're gonna have a D chapter this year. I don't know if we had a D chapter this year.
I
To
mean,
be
not
honest.
not with the rest of this shit, bro.
Yeah, because the rest of this shit
No,
was crazy.
yeah.
So we
I think
start.
C will be the lowest.
1153 is the birth of Loki. We just see a lot of the older giant culture.
Oh yeah, this shit was funny when,
He's being a dickhead,
when she slapped Harold.
Oh
and
my
then
god.
bro had a completely different
Personality,
face.
yeah.
Look at that face, bro. Like,
Yeah, he would never make that face now.
bro, like that is like a whole damn near a whole new like draw style. Like, it's
Yeah,
like-
literally.
that shit was funny.
Little dolls. Wow, that's an interesting callback to Roto.
Little dolls,
How
yeah.
he was treating people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is when Harold first he meets Ida and starts to change his ways.
Yeah.
Apologizes to the king, and they all dance in the light, doing the Nika dance, of course. This is when he starts falling for Ida, and they start traveling the world or whatever. Yeah. So this is when Harold first starts to change.
Yeah.
He's trying to be a
for the
diplomat,
better.
yeah, and he's trying to connect his island to the world.
Yeah.
Um,
And then when they had their was this when they had
they have their baby, hydrogen,
yeah, hydrogen, yeah.
but it's not.
And
It's unofficial
it's
because
not
they
unofficial,
force him to marry this bitch
her.
Astrid, yeah, and force him to have a baby with her, and she
It's
gets
so
married
funny
into the
because
yeah, go ahead.
one of my top favorite moments of last year, Callie, was when you were saying like, okay, she's a bitch, but she's a bad bitch, and it's like you were like, back then, it's like it was so funny, and like how you were like Ida's cool, but this is like, you know, she can.
Yeah, like I get it. Like if I'm Harold, I'm like I don't want to, but if I have to, I'll do it. You know, like
That's so nuts.
like I ain't mad at it, man. But yeah, she's a real bitch. She immediately starts trying to take all the treasure, jewelry, and gold from the castle or whatever.
Yeah.
Harold
Talking
continues
about
on.
some, oh, I gotta test out the jewels and, you know, for the
Yeah.
energies. And I like, bruh. Like, all right.
Yeah. Harold continues on his mission. They give birth to Loki, who looks like a freak of nature.
And also, this was peak because this was during the time D3 said you can't say shit.
Yeah,
about
no,
Loki
because I
he
roasted the
got
shit out of this
shit.
baby. I roasted the shit out of this baby. I'm not gonna lie.
Like...
This was a nasty baby, bro. I stand by it too. I ain't gonna lie. That was a nasty baby. He grew up into a real ass fella, but yeah, no, this baby is nasty, bro.
I wonder if they're ever gonna talk about his eyes.
I can only imagine we're eventually gonna see his eyes at some point. There's no way we're gonna go the rest of the story.
I can't wait to see his eye reveal. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, there's no way we don't see his eyes.
I imagine they look exactly the same as now, but I'm wondering like what the fuck's going on.
But like obviously he's old, like this is when he was a baby / you know, a kid to
we see them
obviously
at some
being
point
an
again
adult.
later.
The eyes are going to mature in a way that we haven't seen, and I bet Oda's going to draw either he's going to draw
he has the
exactly
Mangekyo
the
now.
same.
The Mangekyo.
not necessarily.
sorry,
just, you know,
that
the
was so
eyes
stupid, I'm
are
sorry.
going to be more mature. Like they might be a little bit more slanted or just something. You know what I mean? Like they'll fit his body, his head, and, you know, his face, his whole facial structure, and it might look like really, really cool. Like, I don't know. That might be a little bit hopeful, but still, regardless, like it's still going to be dope to see him take it off one way or the other.
We
Yeah.
get one of the craziest feats ever in One Piece in this at the end of this
Oh
chapter.
yeah,
right here.
in the entirety of One Piece,
Yeah.
getting
Oh, yeah.
dropped from that high
As a baby.
and then coming back is
Climbing
like
back up the tree as
yeah,
a baby.
and this I was like, holy, like that's the greatest. That's arguably like greater than Kaido's feat.
It probably
like,
is. To be honest.
No, it's definitely up
Like-
there for sure. It's 100% up there. Definitely a dope
This is a
feat.
crazy chapter. I think it was like just the beginning of how dog shit his life was. It starts off, right in the tone of just absolute tragedy.
Yeah.
No love from the very beginning. His dad just out there like neglecting him to do the kingly duties.
I'd
His
probably
mom
say
being
A.
a big piece of shit. Yeah, I think it's definitely an A.
Looking cool with A.
definitely a.
Right in the middle there. 1154. I can't even die.
Oh, shit gets sadder and sadder.
Yeah, this shit is rough. This shit is definitely rough.
Yeah. Going over the Big Mom stuff, glazing over that, because I guess that happened like in between or during. Was it during?
Yeah, it was the year he was born. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, she was like, get that piece of shit baby out of my face.
Yeah.
And Loki over here, it's crazy how intelligent Loki was as a baby. Like the fact that he's capable of not only like climbing a thing, but like he can clearly understand that his mom is like in disgust of him, and he's like, bro, what the fuck did I do? Like, and it was just crazy. And then the citizens were talking about Loki as a curse.
The
and stuff
citizens
like that,
also
and
in
I saw that.
uproar here, yeah, because there's a lot of famine
Yeah.
going on and poverty, and the people are all blaming Loki because he's quote unquote the accursed prince.
Yeah, and this is when Harold pulled up. It was like, shut the fuck up. And
Yeah.
and then he pulled up with the nations of people that like he befriended,
Right.
and we got everyone being fed and stuff. I thought this was a very cool chapter because I love the fact that like Harold brought everybody that he all the connections like paid off and stuff like that, and then he said, hey, in return we're going to help them out too. So like I love this chapter.
And then we get the crazy Galila stuff.
Oh yeah,
Frozen Band of Giants. This chapter's crazy.
Yep.
This is the first time we hear
And
about
then the
Galila?
ending. Oh, I remember how it ends too. What was it?
Yeah. Get time skip a little bit, and then you get like Loki just like
Oh shit! Is this the chapter? Oh shit!
Yeah.
It is the chapter.
Oh shit! This is the Rocks Diesel Beck chapter.
Yep.
No, it's S tier. Yeah, it's S tier.
This alone.
The reveal alone.
Reveal alone makes it S tier for sure.
And it was a pretty good chapter.
It was a pretty good chapter before that, though. It wasn't bad by any means. It was definitely solid before that. But that reveal at the end, fucking insane. Definitely.
This was like I feel like the chapter like don't get spoiled this week. I think that was like the biggest feeling.
Yeah, it was one of those to delete Twitter chapters for sure.
Yeah, bro, this was where they said that he killed an admiral. Like, I was like, oh my goodness. Like, how you get that in your title bio? Like, the man that killed an admiral. Like, it's just insane.
He pulls up with Whitebeard, Shiki, fucking Stussy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
And we also get the confirmation. Well, not confirmation. We find out that he is the father of Blackbeard. I guess confirmation because people did speculate.
Confirmation, yeah.
People did speculate that for a while.
You know what I like about this chapter is that everyone was like, "Dude, I was looking at the. I think Hallie, we might even study.
Yes, bro. I was reading the chapter. I'm looking at his face and the title. I'm reading everything. I'm like, oh yeah, this is cool. This is fire. And then I didn't even realize till the second read through. I'm like, wait, that says father of Blackbeard. What the fuck? Like that shit took me by surprise for sure.
Yeah, I love that because it's such a small writing, and I think what I really like about the fact that it's in such small writing is that if you like look at his face, I think to me it was so quick. I was like, "Isn't this just Blackbeard? Is Rock's Blackbeard father?" And then I read the little blurb, and confirmed it. I was like, "This is just a ridiculous. He's just so cool, bro."
Yeah. Definitely dope. Definitely S tier chapter for sure.
This is a high. This is like a top 3 highlight of the year. I mean, obviously she gets crazy and crazy. We see it, but this to me was like the pure shock. Insane.
Yeah. I agree 100%. So this is when Loki first meets the Rocks pirates. Rocks is trying to find Harold. He slashes Loki.
Oh, this was
This is
yeah.
also
Oh
when
my
Rocks
God.
pulls up on the. Oh my
Oh,
God, he
yeah,
pulls
yeah,
up in the
that was
flower
crazy.
room.
That was crazy. I was like, how did the just like they just casualized him doing this? So like it was just crazy because you think about all you would have to go through to just get to this point, and the fact that he's in here is just legendary in of itself, and he's chilling. He's chilling, like, bro.
Even the narrator is like, nigga, no one has done this before, and it hasn't been done since. So,
Yeah.
like, this guy's a
Right,
problem.
yeah.
And then
Like-
the Davy Jones stuff. Obviously, the TCB translation of that was trash, but that was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was tough. So
and
this
then
is
when they
when
clash here,
this is when they clash.
and-
Yeah.
They set him
Yeah,
on fire. I'm dead.
Yeah, and Harold and Zebek was like, bruh, okay, you strong. Okay, I feel it. And then they teamed up to get out of there. I like that.
Yeah, it was definitely a dope moment. This is when Rocks first
Harold
learns
jumped off
of
the
him.
red line.
Right. This is when
And
we
then
learned
get
that
the Davy back
right
fight,
that Rocks was Davy
exhibition.
backing, which is how he got a lot of his crewmates. And then we get a full. This is when they
Spread.
make it to Elbath. We get the full spread of the current, at this point in time, Rocks crew. It's
Funny
just
A lot
a
of, like,
lot
the
of
most
heavy
pivotal
hitters.
members.
Yeah.
Funny enough, that's such good hindsight nowadays that we know like his origins and stuff like that. That the Davy back fight thing, we like at first we thought like, oh yeah, Rox is just way more honorable than Blackbeard, which is still true. But it's also like some origin stuff probably as to why he, sticks with the Davy back fight stuff because of like, his, it's obviously based off of Davy Jones and probably what his peoples were doing to get pirate crew and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
I think it's cool also how it kind of became like the Davy back thing was started in Pirate Island, and I obviously he started Pirate Island, but he probably didn't start the Davy back thing, so maybe the two got melded in people's minds and history and stuff. I think that was cool. Like maybe a little. I think Oda did plan that, so I think it's cool. I think obviously the chapter was insane from start to finish, but I think this Loki scene is really underrated.
Really good.
I think it's such a fucking beautiful way for him to like kind of see the light in the world a little bit again.
And be inspired because this is his first time officially liking a human.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. I say A tier. Maybe high
A?
B.
A or S.
I'm
It's
not
like-
I think it's
saying-
S off the first page. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like in the flower room, brother.
Flower Room was
Yeah.
crazy. Flower Room was definitely
Yeah,
crazy.
the clash-
That
the
this
clash
to me
with-
is like I lost my mind reading that shit.
That panel was OD. The Clash.
And the clash. Oh yeah, and this legendary speech. Even forgetting Loki, I felt like I was locked into what he was saying.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm cool with that. That's fine. I'm cool with it.
In fact, 'cause we got restraint only having 4 S tiers.
1156. Idols. Okay, this is when
this was for Roger. This wasn't the
this is when
Kuja
we see
pirate.
Roger and the Kuja
Yeah,
Pirates,
Kuja
right?
Pirates.
Yeah, we
I
meet
know a lot of
Gloriosa
people were
and all them.
clowning Roger for this chapter, so I wonder how y'all feel about it because I mean I know we got the Shocky.
I
stuff,
remember
but,
not being a
like-
big fan of the Shocky portion of the
Yeah,
chapter.
like,
And
I remember
honestly,
that.
looking back, we can realize the only reason that this was involved was to give everybody a reason to get to God
Yeah.
Valley. So like,
Yeah.
still don't think that it was anything too crazy, you know?
It was a gateway chapter. It was a gateway chapter into reasons for people to go to God Valley because they had to establish how important. I remember at the time, Callie, you were like, it was cool to see this, but this just feels like filler because why the fuck do we need to see this? It's
Right,
like, but
right.
it's like
Right.
I know now, like we know now, like it was. We had to get a reason for these guys to get to the island in the first place.
Let him
So.
cook.
Yeah.
This was a literally let him cook chapter. Like literally.
This is when they first get onto Pirate Island. Oh, when they take Pirate Island. Oh, this is when we first see them taking over Pirate Island. Well, they have had it for several months at this point. We get Silver Axe showing up.
Silver Axe. Remember when we thought he was like going to be the double agent or something like that because of like basically like wasn't there like some type of connection between like him and potentially like X Drake or something like that someone pointed
Oh
out.
my god.
Yeah, like,
Yo.
like it could have been parallel to the X Drake situation.
It's definitely real funny looking back at some of these theories we were coming up with.
Yeah, we thought
Yeah.
Shiki was a rat too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he definitely does bail on niggas.
No, he
later.
is. He is slimy. He is definitely
he's
slimy.
He's a rat, but he's a rat in a different way. Like it's
He's
not
opportunist.
like yeah, he's an opportunist.
Yeah.
Like literally.
I'd say B, maybe A, I guess. I
Oh,
guess
I'll go
A,
A,
just
I
off
think.
the strength, yeah. Off the
I think
strength,
go
I
A.
feel like it has to be A, but yeah. I think that beginning was just a little slow for me.
That's fair. That panel is a fire.
1157, the legendary bar. This is when we see them
automatic A.
pillaging
Just to be clear.
countries.
Yeah, I loved every bit of this. Like this part, this was I think this might have been in my top 10, but because of that whole thing, like I loved that Oda gave us a chapter, at least one chapter where we see a Rock's operation and how that looks typically when they do that. Then also on top of that, I loved this part because this I felt like was the setup to the later conflicts and stuff like that, and what like what we were talking about with Harold and stuff later, or how we felt about Harold later. This is that chapter that like I feel like blooms that, because you get Harold cutting his hair and like, you know, going bald and using that as a symbol of like quote unquote peace or whatever, and Rox is like telling him like, dog, like he's basically saying like you're doing respectability politics. Like just because you shave your head doesn't mean that they're going to see you any differently or anything like that. Like, you know, so I really enjoyed that. And then this part right here, you know, where we see Shaki, she, you know, resigned for being a Kuja pirate, and then she came to
She comes to Pirate Island and starts the bar up on Pirate Island.
And I thought it was just very dope. Like I just thought it was very dope. I love seeing this side of Zebek too, of Rox, because, you know, I haven't seen him. I didn't know when I first saw this, right? I didn't know he was going to be like that, because I was already shocked that Rogers was like that. I didn't know Rox is going to be like that too, and I was like, oh dang, Shaki just got it like that. Okay, so I thought this whole chapter was like fantastic. I loved every bit of it. I'm going to vote S personally, but you know, I understand if y'all don't, but like me personally, this is an S.
What do you guys think? I'd probably say A, to be honest.
I think I like A. I really enjoy this chapter, but I think I'd like put it the highest of A.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. Top of the A. 1158. Rox versus Harold. So last chapter they got the world government said they had told Harold he had to kill Rox in order to be part of the world government, so Elbaf could be a part of them.
Yeah, and then Roger, and also this is when Roger was salty that like you know, Rayleigh told him like, yo, like, so apparently she's feeling me. And it was like, you know, yeah.
Said, oh yeah, by the way, she just sent me she gave me a little letter.
Yeah, like it was just like this was hilarious, because like Roger was pouting and stuff, and it was just like Rayleigh was just trying to like, you know, get advice, and Roger's like, bro, like it's like, but then he reeled up. He's like, you know, let's go get her for you.
Right.
So it's like it's pretty dope.
Right. This is when Garland finds out. When Garland goes to the elders and tells them about what he found on the God of Valley Island. This is when the Roger pirates pull up on the bar on Pirate Island.
This is the first time we ever saw Roger and
Rox interact,
even though they clearly have, because they already interact.
They know each other, right?
Yeah, so this was dope. You know, Rayleigh was at the he stayed at the boat.
Rayleigh is
like,
pussy.
you know,
I can't lie.
Yep.
We need a man up.
Yeah, and I know Roger was like, bro, she wants you. Like, she wants
Right.
you. Like,
Lock in,
it's
twin.
Like, it's like crazy.
Right.
Oh, this was sad.
This is.
Oh yeah, and then
This is
you
when Harold
get-
and Rox ended up clashing, right? Because Harold is trying to kill him to get the Elbaf on the world government
yeah,
side.
and like,
Yeah, so this is when they fall out. They have their falling out.
hmm and this was the beginning for me not liking Harold, like, because it was just
This is
like
definitely
I
when it
thought
started.
last chapter when that last chapter hit, I thought Harold was going to like be like, hold on, wait, y'all want me to kill my friend? Like, what the fuck? And I knew he was like happened before because it's like, oh, you wouldn't consider this person a friend if you giving him this much hospitality, even if y'all not at the castle and stuff like that. You still giving him like mad hospitality. He come at you for years and stuff like that. Y'all are clearly friends, even if you don't want to admit it. And the fact that he's like still like was going to kill him and stuff like that, I was like, oh, fuck you, Harold, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's some bullshit.
This is definitely not a good look
it
for
did
Harold.
make it did make the chapter because it was interesting. I just had strong feelings for Harold after that one. Like, bro.
Not gonna lie, it's another A, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Well, we did find out Shanks and Shamrock were born on God Valley.
yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that is a big reveal. Yeah.
That was a pretty big reveal.
But I still would put it A personally, but you know.
I actually did like this chapter a lot. I'd say high A, maybe low S, depending on what y'all think. I like this chapter a lot.
I'll put low S.
What do you think,
I'll
Huss?
put lowest. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot going on.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
the twin reveal was insane too. The Island of Destiny. So this is when Shaki has been kidnapped.
Yeah.
We find Garling on the island. We find Garling on God Valley, taking his children and killing their mother.
Basically kills their mother. Yeah, like, bro.
Yeah, and we see the start of God Valley. We see Dragon as a military soldier.
Yeah.
Little skinny boy. We see the slaves getting shipped into God Valley. We're basically seeing the start of God Valley happening here, right?
Morgan's when he was younger, that was interesting as well.
Yeah,
This was basically a big setup into
the start of the actual God Valley, right?
Yeah.
Because we know what's her name leaked the information to Morgan's, leaked the information, and Morgan's intercepted it.
Yeah.
And then this is when they find out
where what's his face is like the snitch. What's his name? What's his name? Fuck. Why us? What do you remember what his name was?
Which person?
I don't know.
Wang Ji Choku.
Yeah.
Oh, this dude.
Yeah.
Nah, looking back, it was funny as hell that he said that.
Yeah,
This smells fishy.
He did the Wano face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
that
actually
shit
funny
was
looking back at
hilarious.
it. Yeah, so they all get the news where Shaki's at, and they all decide they have to go to God Valley. Roger is going, Rox is going, Gart Piers, Roger is going, so he is going.
Yeah.
And on their way, Rox runs into Harold. They have their conversation, and this is when we get the reveal of Davy D. Zebek.
Life-changing shit.
And we also find out that his wife and kid are on Gad Valley, the island that he was born.
Yeah.
This chapter was fucking insane. Yeah. This chapter was fucking insane.
Yeah, off of that alone.
We get the reveal, the Shaki reveal, the seeing her on God Valley.
The Davy clan for 800 years. Like the fact that they've been chasing them.
They've been looking for the Davy clan. Yep. We see young Blackbeard.
Yeah.
We see.
This was an S tier chapter.
Yeah, no, this chapter was S tier.
Oh
I agree.
my god, yeah.
This chapter was definitely S tier. That was a really solid chapter for sure. Yeah, a lot of the S tiers are gonna come from this flashback for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Chapter 1160 is the start of the God Valley incident where we see the slaves running and getting gunned down. We see some of the Holy Knights, including a younger Gunko, although she looks the same. We see Summers still being a dickhead.
Summers.
Yeah. We see Dragon. This is when he starts to have a change of heart. We see his revolutionary ideas start to form, and we see him end up being one of the ones that's unknowingly saved Kuma and Ivankov and all of them, which allowed them to, in turn, save a whole bunch of slaves from this island. Yeah, and this is when we see some of the pirates make landfall, the Rocks pirates.
I'm so happy when they made landfall because that like disrupted everything, and I was so happy that the pirates disruption caused that to fall apart.
See Dragon save the twins. We see the guys knights.
They're moving into action.
Yeah, Garb. So this is all the different units coming together. And honestly, I do remember not being the biggest fan of this chapter because it felt like a lot of it was a rehashing of that old guy. Yeah, 1079. That old.
It was like getting us up to speed type shit.
Right. It was like a little refresher. It's like we've already seen them all pull up. We already knew that these were all the factions that were here. You know what I mean? But I guess it had to be done.
Because I mean, before we didn't have the Rocks reveal. We didn't see Rocks. We didn't also necessarily know the extent of how bad it was when when they pulled up. Because when they pulled up at the time, we thought that it was some typical pirate shit, and they were just. I mean, it is typical pirate shit. But we thought contextually nothing was really happening. They just simply pulled up on Celestials and was just going nuts on them or something like that. Whereas this, it's kind of like they're here to save the day, even though they're still doing typical pirate shit. It's just painted differently. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's more context to it. We find,
Yeah. And I don't think even with that gripe from me, I don't think that it takes away from the chapter. The chapter was still really good outside of that. I'd probably say A tier for me.
Yeah. Like A for me.
All right, we're almost done, guys. We got about 9 chapters left. Yeah, about 9 chapters. Try and breeze through it real quick. Chapter 1161, a love ballad and a hail of arrows. This is a good chapter. Yeah, this is a good chapter. Garp saving the kids gets sniped by one of the holy knights, who in turn gets smoked by Whitebeard and Big Mom. We get this dope panel of them along with Kaido and Shiki. They're all fighting. This is a really dope panel for sure.
And
then that boy Garp pulls up looking like a fucking demon, had them shook. Yeah, no, this was dope. This is dope for sure.
Big Mom said, capital F, fuck.
Yeah.
Never heard that shit in One Piece in my life, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We see everybody looking around trying to save Shaki, but Summers gets there first. She ends up trying to fight back, but this nigga does it to her, unfortunately. Yeah, and we see everybody fighting, trying to save.
Roger Whitebeard clash.
Yeah, this is the first Roger Whitebeard clash. Definitely cool. Nobody can make it to Shaki, and when all hope is lost, that boy pulls up.
Hey.
That boy Rayleigh.
You see the look on his face up above? You see the shadow silhouette? Because he was on Demon Time too. You see that?
I'll send you to the darkest shadows of the underworld. This shit was nice. Because I remember when he was like, I finally made it. And she's like, you're late. This shit was nice.
Yeah, the double entendre.
And then these two clowns.
Yeah, these idiots. Totally tight as fuck.
Man.
No, this is S tier chapter. I love it.
I think Oda's talking about not doing romance and stuff. Like, I know that was more of the stress, but like, I think he killed it here with the little time.
This was one of the best instances of romance that Oda has done. Because Oda honestly doesn't do a lot of romance like that, but this shows that he can. If he wanted to, he could get in his romance bag for sure. Like, this was very well done.
Yeah.
And yeah, honestly, it does make up for it. It definitely does make up for my gripes with the introduction to the story, to this flashback in general. I like it a lot. All right, let's keep on. 1162, God Valley Battle Royale. So this is after she gets saved. They're all trying to make it off the island at this point.
And wasn't this the chapter where like I was very surprised with Shiki and the real ones on Rock's crew were like protecting Rayleigh because he had Shaki. And
Yeah,
they were like,
Shaki. Yeah, bro. Everybody.
Yeah.
No, that shit. Nothing means anything in face of Shaki, bro.
Like,
all that bravado shit goes out the window when a bad bitch enters the room, bro. That's so real.
Facts.
Yeah, and it's just honorable too, because I mean, like, despite the fact that like they all felt some type of way, they were content with Rayleigh, you know, protecting her, holding her.
Yeah, they just wanted her to be good, regardless of if she was with them or not.
Yeah, exactly. Which is real honor.
Yeah, definitely dope. Definitely dope. We see Kuma getting his fruit. We see everything going on all over the island. Sengoku getting privy to what's actually going on God Valley, which he wasn't even aware of at first.
And this was during the time where he had those allegations, because when Garp was like terrorizing them last chapter, I remember people were like, hold on, why is Garp complacent? Like, does he not see what's going on? Why is he complacent in what's happening? And
yeah, this is when people started fighting. He started fighting back. He started fighting back against them allegations.
Immediately stole his reputation later, but it's all good.
Yeah, Loki, but it's fine. This is when Rox finally does. He ends up rescuing his wife and child. But all the other
and he was kicking their ass with one. Think about how like he was protecting her and kicking the God's Knight's ass with one sword, like on his hand.
Yeah, he was like that.
Fighting his own family too. That got dumb.
Yeah, because his own family ended up getting dominated.
Not Shamrock, but Figarland was like.
This is definitely when the Figarland allegation started as well.
Oh
he Ford Garland was started getting on full effect.
That was
she spazzes here. She's like, dude, I would kill myself and
yeah, no, she was raw as fuck with this one. She was like, she was talking about how if I couldn't do anything, then you would have never fallen for me in the first place. If anything happens, I'll kill Teach and kill myself. And she ends up splitting, so Rox can start frying them up.
And bro, he did that with one sword slash, was just crazy.
Yeah, no, he's real. He's one of them. And this is when Kaido steals the fruit from Big Mom.
That was fucking great. And you see that smug look on his face?
Nah, he got that smug look. No, that shit was definitely crazy. The nice parallel between Dragon
and was in his bag. Oh my god.
Oda was in his bag this whole flashback, man. You see them getting some of the treasure. God Valley is just insane right now.
Saturn's like enough. Like, and then
thinking about Kuma too.
I think Saturn is talking to Imu at this point, trying to see what the fuck is going on. Yeah, okay, and this is when
Imu Saturn fusion
goes up.
Bro.
Imu Saturn fusion.
Oh, this legendary.
This shit is hard. This panel is hard. First, I'm like, we see this nigga Frorling on full effect. I'm like, all right, this shit is cool. And then we get the fire panel of Whitebeard, Rox, Kaido. And then we get the crazy reveal of Saturn Imu Saturn, whatever you want to call it.
All of them pulling up, like, it's just like Whitebeard. And I love this too, because this was during the time where pirates were running, and including a lot of Rox's members. Like, but you got the four emperors are the ones that pulled up. Mind you, Big Mom pulled up because, you know, of what Kaido did, but still, it still shows realness that, like, it was under the guise of, we're going to help Rox still.
Yeah.
Even though they had their personal reasons for quote unquote being there, like Whitebeard's like, well, he was the realest one. He was like, well, you know, I put everything on your tab, so I figure I help. And
yeah, Whitebeard's the goat.
Kaido's like,
no, Whitebeard is the goat. But I remember when Whitebeard had the allegations too. People thought that he was the one that had betrayed Rox.
Bro, people as in like 4 niggas in our Twitter chat. Like, I'll never forget that shit in my life. That was crazy. But yo, with that, guys, like, I got to dip a little early, so I'm enjoy the list. See you guys.
All right, no problem, bro.
11:38 Merle chapter of the year is my vote.
11:38. I'll keep that in mind.
When it comes to ordering. All right, see you guys.
Peace. All right, brother. Peace.
Peace.
So 1162 is an S, right? It has to be S.
Yes, of course, easily.
Has to be S for sure. That shit was
easily.
peak. All right, let's try and speed blitz these last 7-8 chapters or whatever.
Gotcha.
1163 promises. This is when we first see Imu Saturn in action. We see Garp deciding that he wants to help Rox and Roger and all of them defeat this thing. We see the little conversation between Emu Saturn and Zebek, aka the Davy Jonesian. We see Rocks slashing up Emu Saturn.
And we see Garp like triggered to go fight because
this is when he decides to pick sides, and decides to go
Yeah.
against them. We see Dragon still has one of the babies trying to get them to safety, but he ends up getting pulled back.
The reveal that old boy got the
magnet fruit, right?
Yeah.
This is when they all start getting pulled back. The whole island is in shambles. But he ends up getting taken
blasted.
out. Yeah, he gets taken out. Everything goes flying everywhere. And this is when we get the panel of them all coming together for the team attack on Emu Saturn. This shit was fire. This shit was fucking fire, man. Yeah, his Conqueror's hockey knocks almost everybody out. This is when we see Shanks get in the treasure chest, which is how he ends up on Roger's ship. And I think, we see Rocks go up for another attack, but this is when he gets captured and starts getting Domi reversed. I think this is another S tier. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, this shit was peak. This shit was peak for sure.
Peak.
1164, Davy's blood. This is when he's fighting off the Domi Reversi a little bit, and you get a little bit of banter between him and Emu about how JVG Jones was the real king of the world. About how someone's gonna fulfill Davy's will and fulfill the promise. He ends up Emu finishes the Davies. He finishes the Domi Reversi. Rocks comes back down and just starts beating everybody's ass. His design in this shit was cool. I remember us talking about how fire his design was. That shit was sick as fuck.
Absolutely.
He just comes down and beats everybody. Big Mom gets sent flying. Kaido gets sent flying. Whitebeard gets sent flying. It's rough. He ends up destroying the whole mountain when he sends Whitebeard flying.
No, we thought this was crazy.
So everybody's trying to run at this point. It's bad right now. We see Dragon feeling bad. He couldn't save any of the kids. Uma still trying to save whoever he can, and you see Shiki getting out of there with the treasure. We see Rocks ends up finding his wife and child, tries to slaughter them, but Kuma comes in and saves the day. This shit was clean. This shit was clean. This is another S tier chapter. I can't lie for sure. And then Roger and Garp trying to make sure all their people are off the island, and then they end up standing face to face with Rocks to team up against him here. And then we get the Rock saying, "Please kill me." Oh, this shit was so peak, bro. This shit was peak. This was S tier, bro. This shit was a peak fucking chapter, man. Damn, that shit was peak. I remember that shit hit me when he was like using the voice of all things, talking about "please kill me." That shit hit, man.
Yeah, that was absolutely crazy.
That shit was definitely peak. 1165. This is the fight between Rocks, Roger, and Garp. We see them trading a lot of blows and whatnot. We see all the other pirates trying to get out of here. And their respective units are trying to see what's going on with Garp and Roger, but they both say that they're gonna make it back. It's fine. They continue their clash. A lot of the chapters mostly fighting. Yeah, we see Big Mom and Kaido have a little bit of a reprieve. We see Whitebeard meet Graham for the first time. Polo, Oda's funny for that one.
Assuming that's probably Marco's father.
Right, assuming so, We see Dragon committing treason, making the Marines take some of the Islanders onto their ship to save them, forcing them by gunpoint. And then we see Saturn Emu. I'm assuming this is still Emu in Saturn.
It's still Emu.
And he's trying to make sure that they know that they need to make sure the island does not exist, is erased from the earth at this point. There's still more fighting between Roger and Garp. This is when they start realizing, they realize, about hockey and how they need to do their Conqueror's hockey, critical mass it, in order to defeat him. And they do their super powerful team attack and take out rocks there, or almost take out rocks.
Mostly.
This
Pretty
chapter
much,
was
by
cool.
all
This
intents
chapter
and
was cool. I
purposes.
like this chapter. It was a
Yeah.
lot of fighting, fighting was good, but I'd
Yeah.
probably say like A. I'd probably say high A, to be honest. Maybe
Yeah.
S. The ending was cool.
It's-
Yeah, you know what it was?
Yeah.
I think when we went over this chapter, I remember us talking about it being maybe a little bit underwhelming with how it ended.
Yeah, because we didn't like necessarily. I mean, not necessarily not like, but it felt a little underwhelming that the solution of this whole time of dealing with a Domi Reversi opponent is just basically tipping your hockey to its like highest degree and then just
Yeah.
and then just throwing it out. We just like that just feels so. It feels so unoriginal because we
Yeah, it's
seen that
underwhelming.
before with
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
it's like
I
what
say-
Luffy does with Gear Fourth, but what they do like basically like okay, we just gonna pour all of our hockey into this one attack, and now like it's not like super strong in terms of like giving us something completely new, fresh or whatever, or thinking that like it has to be dealt with in a different way.
Yeah, I
But-
agree. I'd probably say A though, because I think the chapter was still really good.
Yeah, no, the chapter was still really, really good. Yeah, so it's like A. Yeah, I'm okay with A.
Yeah, that's cool. 1166, New Tales. This is the aftermath of the fight. Where
This is where he
Rox
got killed.
ends up getting
Yeah.
killed by Garling.
Garland, Summers,
Thanks
and
Roger and
yeah.
Roger and Garp for stopping him. We see Rayleigh and
Rayleigh's got
Kaban
Kaban,
save
yeah.
Garp and Roger, and Rayleigh confirms Rox was killed. This is the aftermath of the God Valley incident. We see all the different characters that were involved and how this is how they would all end up going off to be
Their separate
crucial,
ways
and
to
be
become-
crucial parts of the future.
Yeah.
We go back to the Roger Pirates. We see they're looking over all their treasure, and they find one of the treasures contain a baby, which is Shanks.
Yeah.
This is how Shanks ends up on the Roger Pirates. The news spreads about how the Rocks pirates were wiped out, and how Garp was the one that did it. And Garp is, of course, angry about this falsifying of the news. But he still decides to stay in the military because he wants to be able to protect whoever he can. We see Loki torn over Rock's death. Just going over all the things that he talked about, all the interactions he's had with Rocks. He's crying about it. And then we
Yeah.
see Harold beating up a giant who was pillaging a village, but also kind of taking out his frustration on how he didn't save Rocks or help out Rocks when he asked for it.
Yeah, and then this was also this stuff where like Garp freed Dragon and Harold pulled up to he said his goodbyes to them, told them to take care of the island and stuff like that.
Right.
And then he pulled up.
He pulls up to the world government and rips off his horns that he wants to.
Yeah, and declared
attain to
himself
his
to
skins,
be
yeah.
a slave to them.
Yeah, this
Which
was
pissed
rough.
me all the
It's
way
pissed
off.
everybody off. It's definitely pissed everybody off, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Chapter was cool though. I'd probably say A again. I can't lie.
Yeah, I'm with it.
I think I'd probably say A. Yeah, it's a lot of aftermath stuff, just a lot of what happened after the fight.
Yeah.
And
I
the
definitely
Harold
give it A
decision.
as well.
All right, 4 more chapters.
I'm biased because the Herald decision alone almost made me drop it to a B because of how much I hated it.
That's fair. That's definitely fair. I'm not mad at that. Ida's son. This is when people are talking about a strange ship or a strange creature that emerged from the shadows that was terrorizing pirates, which ends up being Harold working for the world government. He's running around doing their bidding. We find out about that this is after Roger's execution.
Yeah, time skip.
Yeah, there's a time
basically.
skip. Yeah, we see giants are starting to get enlisted into the military for the world government, and Harold is eventually admitted into the Holy Land, where he gets his mark and becomes God Steel, one of the gods, the right hands of the Gods Knights. We learn about the
Well, right
contracts.
hand, yeah, with the
Right.
contract reveals and stuff like
Right,
that.
right.
So.
Yeah, we see Shamrock. Not Shamrock. We see Garlic. We see Garlic and Shamrock Summers talking to Harold. They say they'll call on him when they need him. And in the meantime, Harold is traveling the world. He runs into King Neptune. They talk about their children, about Loki, and how he's about to have a daughter. We see the library starting to be built. We see Saul is back. Well, we see Saul is here in this flashback, and he's building the library. And that Harold eventually wants to open the school in this area and teach the children.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is when the Fisher Tiger stuff happens too. Yeah, we get the Fisher Tiger, and Shanks ends up saving him and showing him to the armory. So he ends up helping a whole bunch of slaves escape from Mary Joie.
Right. And this was also where we get the reveal that Shanks was, a God Steel.
Right.
At one
he was
point
undercover
well.
at this point. Yeah, trying to fit in, and for whatever reason, we still don't know anything about that really.
Yeah, not really. We don't know why he did that or what his motivations was.
Yeah.
Anything.
We cut back to Elbaf. You see Edith. I'm sorry, you say something, Mister?
No, you good. Keep going.
Yeah, we cut back to Elbaf. We see Edith sick. Loki's doing his best to help, giving her meat so she can eat more.
Yeah, we come to find out that
that it was the villagers.
Villagers that belong to that wicked ass woman.
Estrid, Estrid, it was her family who ended up poisoning Ida because they didn't believe in her being
potentially the queen, even though they already forbade it. I don't know why they went the extra mile.
They already forbid it, so this was just mad unnecessary.
Yeah, exactly,
super
bro.
Unnecessary. It was like unbelievable. I'm like, are you serious? It's like this was where Otis started showing his hand that he had to get Ida up out the story to me, because it was just mad random that he chose that they just poisoned her. To me, it's just like, bruh, like, are you serious right now? Like,
it's tough. Yeah, it's definitely tough. But it does lead to a dope Loki panel, and I think this is also when we start to realize that a lot of the transgressions that people have against Loki are kind of
justified a little bit, because it's
unjustified. I was gonna say unjustified, not justified, or whatever the opposite of justified is.
I thought it was saying like what he's been doing.
No, all the stuff that Loki's been doing may have been justified. The grievances that people have against Loki don't make as much sense anymore. We start to see that he's not as bad a person. This was
the fire incident that they referred to.
Yeah, people were saying that he started arson on the village, but it was because of they killed his mother, his stepmother.
Yeah.
I say A.
Yeah.
Yeah. A can be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with A. 1168, Elbaf Snow. We see the fruits of Harold's labor finally paying off with all these islands and places talking about how much they love giants and giant culture and etc. etc. We see the island itself thriving and flourishing, but we unfortunately also find out that Edith passed away here. We flash back to her last moments where she's talking with Harold, having a nice conversation. Just trying to reaffirm Harold about his dreams. He's trying to reaffirm her that after this they'll go sailing and stuff. And then unfortunately she passes in his arms. This shit was sad.
It was very sad.
This shit was very sad.
Loki was sad.
Everybody was sad. It was tough. It was rough. Back in Mary Joie, we see Shanks went missing, so Harold ends up taking his place and becomes a God's Knight. He ends up meeting Emu for the first time. He gets branded with the mark. Well, he was already branded, but his mark gains the power of the
level 2
immortality and super strength, or a higher tier of power.
Right.
So
all power of darkness.
He ends up branding the castle, and then he gets the final order from Emu in order to make Elbaf a world state, a government state, which is to mobilize the entire nation and form a grand army of warriors. Yeah, of course he declines, denies.
Like, bro, like I just wanted like me to serve you. Like
Right,
I
he
didn't want
didn't.
like
Right,
my whole nation to do that. And he's
right,
like, bro, you don't get a choice here. And he's
right. And this is when he
like
starts taking
I'm
him
carrying the
over.
sins. I'm carrying the sins of my people. He's like, you not enough, bro. The whole nation got to carry the sin. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, this was rough. This is when Emo starts taking him over. He calls his guards to chain him up and stop him. And this is when Loki and Yarul are summoned to the castle.
Yep.
I'd
And
say another A tier,
basically,
honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I have this more like B, but I'm okay. I'm not like gonna fight for it to be.
You said B tier?
Yeah, like
I think
it was cool.
I think the Ida moment really carries the chapter. I like that
I
moment a
remember.
lot.
I
Yeah,
remember.
but
Yeah.
that was about like that was about it for me. Like
Oh, and
everything
then,
else.
but also the ending where we find out of Emu's request, and I think this is also a turning point for the reader where they start to sympathize with Harold a little bit. Because I know a lot of people were on Harold's ass for a majority of his decisions, but I think,
I was still on his ass here
oh
because
well, that's
I
fair.
can't feel bad. I'm
That's fair. I
sorry,
ain't mad at that.
I couldn't feel bad for him, because it's like we knew this was gonna happen. Everyone from a mile away knew that was gonna happen. Like it's just, yeah. Again, that's my bias show, and I'm just like,
W Harold hater.
I know for real, bro. Because
Yeah,
it's just like
I probably still got it at A. What do you think, Mister?
I would give it an A.
Yeah, I think I
That's
still
fine.
like that chapter a lot.
Yeah.
That's fine.
No,
That's
I
fine.
remember. I remember tearing up, bro. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
yeah, no,
And
that shit hurt, man.
to be clear, B means I like the chapter too.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
that,
Right,
like,
right,
you
right,
know.
All right, 1169. I have to die now. We get the Shanks.
This basically we're all caught up for real.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
real.
more or less.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the Shanks and Gabon discussion.
Oh, it's S tier. This is definitely S tier.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
this
this is a S tier for me because it's like, you know, now we finally get some real resolve from Harold. We finally get some like understanding of like, hey, you know, this is some bullshit. Finally, he grasped the fullness of foolhardiness of his actions and what this spells. But it's also dope that he had the resolve to be like, just like, oh nah,
if I die,
do
it doesn't matter as long as the
Yeah,
country is
yeah,
good, as long
like-
as everything I worked for isn't destroyed here.
Yeah, like that. I thought that was amazing. Like that was hard. Like to have that much resolve over this. He really meant on seeing this through. Like that's how you know. Like he
Yeah.
didn't plead for the ability to live or try to find a way out of it. He's
Yeah,
just
it was
like,
definitely
hey, yo,
dope.
y'all, kill me. Like just oh shit.
Yeah, it was definitely dope. We see his mortality in action, as the guards try to stop him. Shanks talks about the God's Knights and what exactly they are to Gabon, and then they feel the hockey from the castle. Loki ends up clashing with his dad. He gets pinned down by Loki and Jarl. Yeah.
Jarl or whatever.
Yeah, and we see him have a moment more of sanity, where he tells Loki to tell the people about me and step up as the king and just keep my legacy alive. Well, not his legacy, because his legacy would be tarnished, but just keep everything he worked for alive.
Right.
Yeah, so this is the moment that you were talking about when he starts, where he has that resolve to try and make sure everything he worked for wasn't for nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah, then he eventually loses his complete control and just starts slaughtering everybody and everything. Pretty rough. This panel was crazy. Stepped on dude's head, crushed it.
That was insane.
That was OD.
That panel was nuts. I can't lie. This is also when he throws the sword in Chief Jarl's face. And Loki goes to grab the fruit. Harold tries to stop him, but Shanks and Gabon pull up. Yeah, they try to talk some sense to Harold, but he's not hearing it. And this is when we first see Harold walk into the treasure room and get attacked by the hammer. Oh, what did I say?
Loki,
I said Harold. You're right, Loki. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, my bad.
You good.
What do we think?
I know it's A. I know it's at least A.
I think it's
Well, I don't know, because we get to see like Harold getting taken over, and he's like bugging out in his head, but he can't really say too much.
Yeah.
Emu's like, you know what I mean?
This
Like,
is also when we
Yeah.
realized that Loki is one of the realer characters here because we know that Harold has died after this, and we know that
yeah,
the whole nation still cherishes Harold. So we know that Loki ended up taking the fall for this.
Yep.
And he did what he asked of him too, because he said, like, you know, well, no, actually, no, he did. Technically, he did it because he wanted Loki and them to blame him
Yeah.
and basically like tarnish him for this transgression.
yeah,
But instead, they took Loki. Either Loki let everyone put it on him, or it was orchestrated that everybody would agree that, you know, for the sake of Harold's legacy, we're just going to put it on Loki or something like that.
Yeah.
But either way, you know, it's real because Harold didn't want that for, obviously, for Loki, but, you know, Loki, either of his own volition or not, you know, took it on the chin.
Yeah.
Regardless.
He's a real
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Yes.
I'm not mad at S. I can't lie. I'd probably say high A, but I don't think I'd be mad at S either.
Yeah, I'm fine with either. Honestly, just consider my vote for either one. I'm okay with.
You said S, right,
either.
Mister?
I'd put low S. Yeah, that's how I would put it.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm looking cool with that. Where did I put it? Did I put it somewhere already? Oh, here it is. 1170 is the last chapter, but we have not talked about that chapter yet. So if you guys just want to rank it, maybe we could talk about it next week when we go over 1170 and 1171.
We can
but
just rank it.
yeah, we can just rank it, not even talk about it. But it's S tier for sure for me.
S here.
I got
Yeah.
S
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah, okay, so
Like-
we're all on
like
the same page.
top,
We're all on
like
the same
top,
page.
yeah,
That
yeah.
was one of the
Yeah.
best chapters of the flashback for sure. Very beautiful.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, I guess that's about it. We ran through this joint, yo. There was a lot of chapters last year.
We did.
Yeah,
And a lot of
Mm-hmm.
these chapters were of high quality. A majority of these are in S and A tier. There's very few B, and there's only 2 C's.
Yeah, because the Elbaf arc in general has been a great arc.
It has.
In general.
It has.
so
It has
far.
been very good for sure.
Yeah.
I guess that's gonna be it for us. Any last questions, comments, concerns on the list or anything?
Nope. I think
Nope.
I can't lie. Even if I had a concern, I wouldn't have remembered it by now, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like we went through 30 chapters. Like there's so many fucking
Yeah.
chapters, bro. Like it'd be like that though.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a
Hope you
lot.
guys enjoyed the episode. The list will be on Twitter soon, so make sure you guys follow us on all our socials at Straw Hat Sit Down on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter. You look for us, you will find us. Big shouts to everybody that was in the chat this week. We appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys watch us live every Sunday, 12 p.m. Twitch.tv/Cali_Mac or on YouTube at Straw Hat Sit Down. Every Sunday, 12 p.m. Come kick it with us. Thanks. Big shouts to everybody watching this after the fact on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podbean, etc. We appreciate you guys as well. And I think that's gonna do it. Next week we will be going over 2 chapters because we did not go over chapter 1170 yet, and this week we are going to be getting 1171. So we're going to be going over both of those chapters next Sunday. So make sure you guys tune in for that. All right. But until then, that's gonna kick it for us. Oh, actually, real quick, really quick, because we didn't really talk about it. I forgot why did say it before he left. Favorite chapter of the year for you guys?
Ooh.
Oh,
One
favorite of the
chapter.
year?
One chapter. Yeah, one chapter. Favorite of the year. What you got?
My
Mural.
number. Go ahead, Mister.
I was gonna say
You
mural.
say?
Mural piece? Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
The Harley.
Yeah. We fucking everyone bugged out. Like, you know, we like that. Like you said, that was one of our longest chat episodes, and we were just trying to decipher that whole thing. That shit was crazy.
That shit was definitely peak. That's fair. Mod, what you got?
The chapter. I forgot the exact chapter, but the chapter where basically everybody came together and was coming at Emu when he hit the island.
Okay.
After they saved Shaki and stuff
When you
like that.
the
1163. This one, where
Yeah.
they all did the combo attack.
Well,
the
no, that was before.
God
That
Valley
was,
6.
yeah, that was when they. That was the chapter after that. I'm talking about when they came together, when they actually like.
Oh,
you
when
know,
they were standing side by side. Yeah, 1162. Yeah.
It was just I
a good
loved
one.
that. I loved how it all came together full circle. I loved how honorable the Rock's pirates were, like in protecting Shocky. Like it showed many different nuances in them that like I absolutely loved. Plus how crazy Rocks went on the fraud nights. Like it's just like
On the fraud nights.
Yeah, and his wife, how dope of a wife she was in terms of like, you know, her resolve and everything like
Such
that.
little short screen time too, but she was fucking awesome.
Yeah, no, like that was peak for me. That was absolutely memorable.
That's definitely fair. For me, it was probably the Roxy Zebek reveal chapter. I remember reading that chapter over and over. Like that shit was so fucking hype. Just finally getting revealed, this character we've been talking about for hundreds of chapters, and his design being so sick, and him being confirmed being Blackbeard's dad. I remember just being hype as fuck reading this chapter, man.
Bro, the only character I ever know to get a kill a Navy Admiral in this fucking intro shit. Like it's just his intro narrator introduction is just insane.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. He's definitely a real one. All right, that's our favorite chapters for 2025. Let us know in the comments what your favorite chapter of 2025 was. We definitely had a lot of heat. Here's to another year, 2026 of One Piece, man. Oda's about to outdo it. I can only imagine, man.
Always, bro.
Like I said, we'll be back next Sunday with double chapter reviews, so make sure you guys tap in for that. But until next time, you guys, take it easy, be safe, be healthy. We appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Here's to another great year of One Piece, and we will see y'all when we see y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Who gon' get down? We are. This that straw hat, sit down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one piece? We are. Who gon' get down? We are. This that straw hat, sit down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one piece? We are. Straw hat, sit down, crew in the building. We Corona to these other podcasts. We gon' put these people in their feelings when they hear this, and they know that they can't top this. We spit facts and we poppin'. Every time an episode is dropping, we see D3 in the corner. Mister, that's a real G with the green screen in the background. Got him looking like he in a real scene. We got Big Mod in the cut. Always ready with rebuttals, but he bring the knowledge when we in the huddle, so you know the crew is never gonna fumble. And it's Huss, last but not least. If you ask me, then Cali, mad at Captain, make him rally around me. Every Sunday we gon' run deep, and we can't stop until we find out about that One Piece. Who gon' get down? We are. This that straw hat, sit down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one piece? We are. Who gon' get down? We are. This that straw hat, sit down. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one